Here we go. Now you see that, Tony? We were mentioning before, I think that players need to learn, on this arena table at least, taking a little off of the break is helpful versus that monster cannon break. Seen a lot more success with balls falling.
Yeah, Johnny Archer's broken very well throughout this tournament. But so is Dennis Hatch. So it's no surprise to see the both of them here. The two best breakers that have been on show during this Brunswick Legends Shootout are in the final. It looks like he's looking at a combination shot here, playing the 7 onto the 13 to try and get the 1 ball up into the top right corner. Just hit it a bit wide.
Just a bit. And it's the hatchet man to the table. And I'll tell you what, he's looked absolutely flawless out there, Tony. Really not any weaknesses showing. He's wearing that bright pink jersey, saying, here I am.
Yeah, he's not going to get run over, is he?
Absolutely not. He started with the top corner. I'll tell you, it's really about that 14 ball for me. He's got a couple of avenues to get in there. I don't think you really want to move it if you don't have to. And Dennis hoping that he's got an avenue to that 14. And it looks like he does. This really is the key shot. And it just falls. And from this point, he's really got everything he needs. Yeah, Tony, I don't see any issues here. It's a little close on the 13, but he's got a couple of shots to get positioned back onto it, so. And he might have just escaped again.
I think he's just slid off the 7 enough to get to it. So the 8 ball doesn't matter because you can shoot it in the corner, either corner. But he does need to get this 13 ball out of the way, which he has. He has a nice angle, play the 15 into the side pocket. You can go that side. He could even draw back and go the other side if he wanted to. And he's obviously going to play to shoot the 8 ball down into the bottom right-hand corner.
Yeah, first glance, it looks like the 12 doesn't pass the 6. But we're going to find out what he's comfortable with. And, of course, it does pass with that type of position. Now, Dennis is a guy that isn't afraid to work that cue ball. And just to get perfect, you may see him draw.
Yeah, because the thing is, he doesn't leave an angle on that cut in the 8 because the cue ball then would be floating dangerously towards the side pocket, but he's got over perfectly there. And now he can just punch this into this bottom corner.
6 ball's a little in his way, but I don't think it's going to cause any issues. Perfect execution, doesn't even rub the rail. Dennis Hatch, 1-0. Well, Dennis Hatch breaking rack 2. And you see, not really a powerful break, but effective. He's got that medium pace second ball break working. And he's going to have options for this opening shot. 2 and the 10 are really the only things tied up here. I think he was really just taking a peek at the angle on the 15 there. Oh, it's going to be solids for the hatchet man.
Yeah, I think because the 3 ball is the one where he might play this now. If he cuts the 3 ball into the side pocket, goes straight down into that 2 and 10 ball that you spoke about, Mike, and brings these out into the open.
Fair assessment there. Doesn't want the 10 to tie up with the 1 ball.
No, he doesn't. And that's a nuisance. It's okay because the 1 does go into the bottom right. But it's a nuisance. He'd rather that stayed another couple of balls short and he could fire it anywhere he wants.
Yeah, it complicated the run out just a little. But I think he's going to follow with the 6 ball here, get above the 7 perhaps. I don't think you want to be bridging over that 2. Now 6 ball floated in the left side pocket. Try to get above that 7. Perhaps he's going to take the one ball out of the equation right now.
Yeah, I would. That's the one. That's the one ball that's. Is it a worry? No, but it's the one that's a nuisance. So let's just get rid of it. The other three are fine. The 8 ball's in the open.
Agree with that. Pace looks pretty good. He wants to get above the 7. Straight in is okay too, and that's where he's ended.
He's fine.
I got to compliment Dennis on his fearless approach to this game. Nice control there.
I thought he might come out a bit further because he wants to leave himself an angle on the four ball up, just so he can bring the cue ball across so he can shoot the 8 into the top right. And he's got himself enough. That's nicely played.
Well, the stroke like Mr. Hatch.
Yeah.
Never a lack of stroke power. He deposits the 4. Great position on the 8 ball. He's going to go up 2-0 here.
Lovely play from Dennis Hatch.
Rack.
2 racks to 0 to suit. Archer now really does need a ball, and he's made one. He needs to run the rack. You cannot let a player of Dennis Hatch's stature run away over the hill.
Yeah, Johnny looks like he's been comfortable out there. Being mindful. It's going to be stripes in play.
Stripes in play.
And what do you think, Tony? I don't see any issues for the Scorpion here.
No, he'll make these. You wouldn't bet against him, would you?
Absolutely not. Absolutely
you
not.
lose some money.
And we're talking about a former player of the decade.
A 4-time world champion.
And I'm sure a laundry list of other accolades.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Mr. Archer is definitely someone that has dominated pool. And he's got plenty more fuel in the tank, if you will. It looks like he's going to go forward to the 13 first. So 13-11 to the same pocket. That was really the decider. A little tricky with this 2 ball. It's kind of an awkward angle into it.
Yeah, I don't think can he follow straight through into it full ball. I don't think he can. He looks like he's got too much angle, Matt. Well, he could stop it fairly quickly.
Very nice
It
control
looked tricky,
there.
didn't it?
Yeah, it did. Yeah, sometimes it could literally be a millimeter off from perfect, and it's absolute mayhem. The Scorpion finishes rack 3, puts him 2-1 down. And let's see how Dennis Hatch can attack this rack.
Going to be dry.
I tell you, the Scorpion's not going to be upset with that result. We know that things can change very quickly in the arena. And it looks like if Archer can take this one, he would be breaking the next rack. Gives him an opportunity to take the lead, although he's trailing currently. He's opting for the stripes here, 13 to the top corner. He's got to be very particular here. There's a lot of traffic over there. Johnny really burning through this clock right now. He's going to have to take on the 10 ball and configure that nuisance. And I'll be honest with you, I'm not sure what his thought process was there. Looks like he almost was taunting Dennis to come to the table. Nonetheless, Dennis Hatch looking like he's starting with the 5 ball. He wants to come into the 3-1. And that might not be enough, Tony. Looks like he's hooked on the 3 ball to the 4 just slightly. The options are limited here.
Extension called.
He's going to take one more lap around the table. Just make sure he's making a sound decision. And he's going to be playing some defense here, Tony. Then the 3 ball, he just wants to leave. Johnny, a tough position here. And he goes for the kick shot. I thought he was going all defense there, considering the layout. That 6 ball is tough to get to.
Yeah, this is really tricky. Now then, can he shoot the 7 into the bottom right? But he's going to have to power this in. I don't know how much angle he's got and try and belt that 6 ball out of there. Well, he's not done anything. In fact, he's made it worse.
Yeah, he's moved it. I think he's going to have to play the 2 to the 3 and kind of hope that he can make something happen on that 6 ball. He was looking to see if the 6 maybe passed to the top left corner.
Now then, what angles he got? He has some.
Not a ton, but he's got a little.
Could he run this 3 ball in, roll the cue ball into the 11 and bank the 6 into the bottom left? Oh, he's got, get it. Oh, he's got it through. Great shot. I just wondered if he's going to roll into 11, maybe play the bank. I think the bank was really tough anyway. But that's a super shot there from Dennis Hatch.
Yeah, fair assessment, but I'll tell you, he really just finds a way. It's kind of the theme of Dennis Hatch. He uses that firepower he has and just works through the rack. And
well, how impressive, Mike. It's right. Getting onto the 3 ball to leave that angle in the first place.
It doesn't look like he's found success there, so Dennis Hatch back to the table. Maintains his lead and control of the table. It looked like Johnny put a little extra power behind that break. And again, it seems like that's the theme. Got to take a little bit off. It's really a medium hit to find success on this arena table when it comes to the break.
Stripes in play.
Dennis Hatch wasting no time attacking the stripes. All of the stripes do have a pocket available, including the 8 ball. Now 13-11, 14-13. I'm sorry, 14-9, 15-8. That's what I'm looking at. Although sometimes, especially in an 8-ball format, plans can change.
Absolutely. But Dennis has looked very, very good in this final. Not quite happening for Johnny at the moment. And Dennis Hatch, what an opportunity here to get himself to 4 racks to 1 in front.
I'll be honest, Tony, this is taking a little more time than I was anticipating. We're at just over 16 minutes remaining. And if you remember some of our previous matches, we've had a 6-1 with about that left on the clock. So a little bit of a battle in some of these racks. Dennis missing the 9 ball.
Wow.
A little lackadaisical there.
That wasn't in the script.
Absolutely not. Let's see if Johnny can answer back and kind of compound that mistake. Now here's a question. Does the 6 pass the 8? It looks like it does. Yeah, he's got plenty of space there, and if needed, he can go into it. Right now, perhaps. Yeah, it does look like Johnny's going to take advantage of that.
Yeah, huge
Miss on
as
the
well.
9 ball.
Dennis will look at this thinking, 4-1, 3 ahead, only required 2 for the title. And now it's looking like all of a sudden Johnny Archer right breathing down your neck instead.
Exactly. That would have been a massive lead, and this is a huge swing game.
So just 3 solids and the 8 ball for Johnny Archer. And he will bring this match back to just 3 racks to 2 to Dennis Hatch.
I didn't want to end up straight and against the rail here. I do think he's okay, but he was just a little disappointed. And he'll just float this one in, 1 rail off the top rail.
In goes the 4 ball. And this 8 ball to make it 3-2. In it goes. Johnny Archer pulls back 2 within 1 rack of Dennis Hatch.
Yeah, that was a really unexpected miss for Dennis on the 9 ball. Wide open, just last 3 balls, and just a momentary lapse of, what he was attempting there. But look at that 8 ball sitting square in the pocket. That could be devastating for someone.
Yeah, that's absolutely incredible. When you look at it come across, you think it's going to go in. How has it not gone in? That should have been our first golden break.
Extension called.
Tell you what, they're going to be avoiding that area of the table like the plague.
Just for this, you've got to go solids all day long. There's 4 strikes near that 8 ball. There's only the 4 ball and the 4 ball will go off 14. But tell you what, he's had a bit of a dangerous shot though. But he'll have to play it.
Yeah, you've got to go for it, and
you've got to play it quite thick, because if you play it thin and it starts to rub too much into that 8 ball, you may. I don't know. I was thinking maybe you could double kiss it in, but I think the 4's okay.
I'll be honest with you, Tony. This match is shaping up to look like we may get possibly a 3-3 or a 4-4 shootout type of situation.
Quite possibly.
Not really sure what Johnny's thinking here, but that 4 ball will go by that 8 ball. But again, with the slick cloth, really tough just to know if you're not going to let the 8 ball fall as well. So Johnny's going to look at it right now. This is such a tricky shot here, but he's going for it. And he's made it happen. Fortunately for Johnny,
take a seat. Just going to check it, just to see if it hit the 11.
We are going to see if that was a proper hit.
Yep.
We get to see it again one more time on our screens here, Tony. So,
well, the referee will come into where our director is now and have a look. We have got the technology. Call it a VAR check. So Mark Goff, our referee, will come in and have a check. This is where all this technology comes in handy. And you can see this replay that we're looking at now.
Was it good?
Well, we've been having a good look at this, and Mark Goff, our referee, has been in. I'm getting a signal that the shot was good.
Good hit. Well, the Scorpion continues.
Time running.
And there we are, and Johnny Archer will continue at the table with a right smile on his face. So the Scorpion briefly stopped in his tracks.
Of course, Dennis and Johnny, good friends for many years.
Tell you what, Mike, there's no easy solution still to this rack.
No, that 11 ball ended up getting right in front of that 3. That would have made it very simple.
Oh, that's a wonderful shot. Wants to go a little bit further so he can run the 6 in. He wants to be able to leave the 3, but an angle so he can get right behind the 8 and shoot the 8 into the top right-hand corner. And there you see, that's his angle he wants. So he can shoot the 3 in the top left, bring the cube off the side rail, off the bottom rail, and right up behind that 8 ball.
It looks like he's got a nice angle to do just that.
Yeah, I like that angle. So he fires in the 3 ball, comes into the left-hand side rail, and then comes behind the stripe at the bottom of the table, off the bottom cushion.
He's got to be careful not to leave too much angle with that. Could leave a tough shot on the 8 ball, and he came out great. Really nice.
Yeah, super shot. It's a super finish.
And this will tie us up.
Yeah, very nicely done there by Johnny Archer.
Correct.
So that missed 9 ball from Hatch. What could have been a 4-1 lead going into that next rack. Now we're tied up. But it seems like that medium-paced break is really showing the most success. And that was the ticket, but nothing going to fall.
Look of disgust there from Johnny.
Yeah, very disappointed. Claws all the way back from 3-1 down, makes it 3-3, and he comes up dry. Gives Dennis the opportunity to go back into the lead and follow with the break. Take a quick lay of the land here. Figure out how he wants to go with this. I mean, because of the 6 ball, it seems like you want to go with solids, but then you look at the 3 ball, you're kind of conflicted. What do you think, Tony? Where are you going with this?
Well, I'm definitely going strikes, but there's so much work to do here.
Strikes in play.
Curious what Dennis has up his sleeve.
A bank. I think you can play it. You sort of tighten the angle of the bank and play it across there.
Great call, Tony.
Made that one nicely. He's still tough, though.
See a long cut shot here?
Yeah, see 3 balls at the bottom, isn't it? It's just, if he gets out from here, you know, that's an incredible finish. You heard that little bell there. Last 10 minutes. We're going to see some fireworks now, I can tell you.
15-second shot clock in play.
15-second shot clock. Means these boys are going to be moving around the table with haste.
Extension called.
Johnny using that extension very quickly. So he's got to get a move on here. And a lot of times you hear someone mention about a shot clock, and 30 seconds can feel like an eternity.
Yeah.
And now we're in the 15-second zone. We're going to see these players moving.
Well, Johnny's got the problem with the 3 ball.
Now the opportunity presents itself. He may go for it right here. I mean, he's got the 4, 2, and the 1 as backup. See if he goes at it right here.
He did, but he went wide.
And that's kind of the story of 8 ball, age-old tale. Kind of leave your problems for the ending, and if you don't get out, your opponent has a massive advantage.
Wants to try it off the 2 ball next.
And he says no. Kind of surprised at that.
I'm not sure if he can dig it deep enough to get it out. If he even get into the 14 will kick the 3 out. Okay.
It just makes the 14. Kind of a funny result there. Oh, let's see.
Is the 8 in the way of a length of the table bank shot?
I think it might be.
Well, hold on to your hats.
Well, he's going to go with a bank to the other corner, I think.
Yeah, no, you've got to be careful there because that cue ball could get in the way of that. Could he not play the 3 into the bottom cushion, into the 9, and off the 2 stripes and try
kind
to get
a
it
double
up?
carom?
Yeah, sort of just scream it in down there. Well, certainly not that.
Miscue.
It was a miscue. So we'll never know which shot he was trying to play. I thought the cue ball might get in the way of the bank because of the angle.
Yeah, I think he overran his position just a hair.
He did. But this is happy days for Dennis Hatch, though. 3 strikes. Well, there was 4. There's now 3 all over the pockets and the 8 in the open.
Yeah,
Well, this is where you want to be in front. When we see the clock coming down, just get your nose in front.
yeah, he'll gladly accept that. And he's trying to make up for that missed 9-ball earlier, which gave Johnny the opportunity to get back into the match. 2 balls away from a 4-3 lead with just under 7 minutes remaining. You see, it doesn't look like Dennis is feeling the shot clock at all. Kind of just moseying on over to that final 8 ball, and he makes it. 4-3 now to Dennis Hatch.
Rack.
And wonderful tournament. Hatch. Where's the 8?
8.
Oh! That was so close. Once again, it's that right-hand side pocket that seems to be attracting the 8 ball more than any other. Look at that.
Wow. Narrowly avoiding the golden break.
Yeah, the bad thing for Dennis, it was dry. So it's Johnny Archer now at the table, as he calls this extension.
Looks like this table is able to be run here. Just got to be very particular with some of these
Stripes in play.
positions. I believe the 10 ball does make it to the left side pocket.
I'll tell you, that's a dangerous shot to play. When you start moving the 8 ball around, he's okay.
Yeah, I got to be honest. I agree with you, Tony. I don't think that I would have moved all of that traffic there. He kind of created issues.
You were dancing with the devil a bit there. Great bank shot. Oof. He wanted to be right behind that 12 ball, and he's gone through that gap. Dennis Hatch eagerly looks at that table, looking for where Johnny Archer can make a mistake so he can pounce.
Well, this is going to be a massive shot here.
Oh, gone for the length of the table, sort of side cushion bank to the bottom left, and has missed it, and he's left Dennis Hatch with a wonderful opportunity to open up a 2-rack cushion. And if he does get these, I'm looking at the clock now, you're looking at about 3 minutes 20 left with a 2-rack cushion. You've got to feel mighty happy with that. So this is such a big visit to the table for the hatchet man.
Still got to be very mindful when running this. The 2 and the 5 above each other. The top corner is not available, so you don't really have that as a backup. So he's got to be very precise on how he chooses to run these. And just like that, missing the 4.
Where on earth did that come from?
He's still smiling, though.
Yeah. That's when I think he just took his eye off the pot there, because neither of these players would miss that in such an important rack. And Archer wanted that stripe out further as well. It stayed sat where the 8 ball's in the way. And the 10 ball.
Back cut the 14 here.
Yeah, try and keep the 12 out. Done it.
Still has.
You've got to play the bank now, surely, with the 10 ball.
Yeah.
You have to play, because you stop the white dead and you'll be on the 12. You can't try and play the 12 and get on the 10.
Yeah, that would be a very strong positional shot there.
He's made it. Great shot from Archer.
Yeah, those are the types of shots you need in your arsenal. And Johnny definitely has that one in there. Great control, stops the cue ball dead. 8 ball to the top corner. We're tied up at 4 games, barring an earthquake on this follow through. And there you have it, 4-4.
Rack.
I say this rack, I mean, okay, barring golden breaks, whoever wins this rack wins this tournament.
I'd have to agree with you, Tony.
Not definite, because we do have the golden break, golden duck in play. And just look at solids. Solids are absolute drop-ins.
I'll tell you what, because of the speed
Solids in play.
of Mr. Hatch, I think that we are going to see another game played. I mean, he's got 2.5 minutes.
Yeah, but you get to the stage, if you know you got this pretty much wrapped up with like 3 easy balls in the middle of the table, that's when you take your full, try and play like 12 or 13 seconds for each shot. Try and drag that. Also, I'll tell you what he hasn't done yet. If you look, if you get on the 8 ball and it's straight now, if you're Dennis Hatch, you then call your extension.
Yeah.
Chew some more time off. Chew as much time off that clock as you possibly can. In fact, I think I'll call it after the 2 ball. Make the 6, play the 2 down the table, then call extension.
A little bit of strategy there.
Well, it's clock management.
And you know what?
Extension
I think
call.
he is doing exactly as you've specified. And
He gets it. Dennis Hatch gets it.
are you his ultimate pool coach?
I couldn't coach Dennis Hatch.
You guys have the same mindset there.
Yeah, well, he's a winner. There you see, he just put his finger there just to that diamond in the middle of the 3. That's where he wants the cue ball after this. Thank you very much. He runs this in. This will be very softly into the side pocket, and he will be on the 8, and this will put him on the hill. Well, he's played a little draw shot. That'll do. Now listen. Yeah, there he goes. He's looking at the clock. Eat a couple more seconds. There you go. He just chews as much as he can off that. Wait for the beeps. Thank you very much. 5 racks to 4, Dennis Hatch. And what we have left is 43 seconds for Johnny Archer to try and rescue something out of this. Because he'll just run a few balls in. So he got a pot about 4 or 5.
How about the 8 ball to win 6-0?
Oh, is he going to do it? He has! He's made a going break to win the title.
Dennis
Wow.
Hatch.
That's incredible.
Unbelievable
Well
stuff
done,
here.
Dennis Hatch. He defeats Johnny Archer 6 racks to 4. Oh, sorry, 6 racks to 4. But gets a golden break to win it.
You're welcome, Dennis. That was so enjoyable. Before we speak to our winner, Dennis, let's have a word with the one and only Scorpion, Johnny Archer, everybody. Coming up, Johnny. Well played, sir. How much have you enjoyed this afternoon?
Well, I enjoyed it real good till the end. But no, it was a great event. It's fun to see a lot of the old guys and even some of the young old guys. So yeah, it was a lot of fun seeing Nick and all of them back, Matlock.
Is it safe to say that you guys have very much still got it?
Well, I don't know how much they got it. We got it, maybe not as much, but we got it. But yes, I think we could still play a little bit.
Oh, it was so good to watch you. And I got to ask as well, first ever Ultimate Pool USA Nationals, the setup here, to me feels enormous. I know you've been around this game an awful long time. You've seen pretty much everything there is to see. But what do you make of this experience? It must feel really special playing out here.
Well, all I can say is whoever's not here is missing out. It's a great event. It's put on, by a top-notch company. And, with the new Brunswick table here, playing so good and everything, I think it's just the best, got the best table, the best venue, best company. So everybody needs to come next year.
Yeah, we've enjoyed watching, and the best news for us is we get to see you plenty of times across this week, of course. I know you'll be in pretty much every tournament you can be in. So in regards to your personal week, it's only just started. We're only just warming up. And it looks like you're playing really well. So you must feel pretty confident here, snapping something off.
Yeah, I'm playing pretty well. I've been playing pretty well of late. So, just a few things here and there. Need to get a couple good rolls. But, yeah, I feel pretty good.
Well, we've enjoyed watching you, Johnny. Best luck for the rest of the week. Johnny Archer, everybody. And now let's get a word with our Legends Shootout champion, the one and only Dennis Hatch. Dennis, congratulations. What a start to the week. Similar to Johnny, you'll be playing in an awful lot of competitions. We expect to see you out here quite a lot, but what a way to start.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. My first 3 matches, I played Rodney and then Nick, and everything was going smooth. I didn't miss, everything was perfect. And then here I got a little nervous. You could see the flaws come out. So, But the table's beautiful. I love this table. This table's beautiful, and I'm here to have fun, man. This event is just exciting. When that shot, that shot clock gets down to 15 seconds, you start getting, you can feel the tension in your body before you even shoot. So I love it. You see the smile on my face all the time when I'm here. So it's fun, man. If you're not doing this, then you're not living.
I couldn't agree more. And I mean, it is a shootout. We know from your previous exploits in Kansas City and all the rest of it that you enjoy sprinting around the table in a 6-red shootout, but you also got the golden break to win it, which feels quite fitting.
Yeah, I didn't even know I made the 8 in the break. I was so happy that the 11 went in. I knew I had 30 seconds left, but everybody started clapping and I looked and the 8 was gone, so it worked out well.
I got to ask you as well about the setup here, similar to Johnny. We came in here a couple of days ago and we were wowed by it, but now this place is full of people, it's full of teams playing, there's so much going on, and there's going to be so much going on for a whole week. It feels like a really special place to play your pool.
It is. There's an event for everyone here. There's the juniors, seniors, teams, pros are here from all over the world. It's an amazing event, and at the beginning when they did the opening ceremonies, it was really special. I'm playing in 6 events here, and I'm commentating and doing broadcasting. I don't know if I'm going to be able to keep up, but I love it. I'm having fun.
You look pretty energized to me, Dennis. We've enjoyed having you. We're going to get you a trophy, sir. Enjoy the moment. Going to bring in the president of Brunswick Billiards to make the presentations here, Nick Barron. To your Brunswick Legends Shootout champion, he is Dennis Hatch, everyone.